Welcome to my story channel. The epic noodle nonsense. In the bustling kitchen of Chef Paolo's famous restaurant, La Bella Pasta, chaos was as common as marinara sauce. But no day was as chaotic or as hilarious as the day of the Great Spaghetti Catastrophe. Let's meet the Chef Paolo. Chef Paolo was a master of Italian cuisine, which includes pasta, pizza, lasagna, and lots of Italian salads. He could toss pizza dough higher than anyone and make lasagna layers so perfect they looked like edible art. But he had one weakness: he was incredibly superstitious. His rules: never stir the sauce counterclockwise. He had warned his staff very clearly. And always toss the pinch of salt over your shoulder before boiling pasta. Here comes the new assistant. One fateful Tuesday, Chef Paulus hired a new assistant, Tony, a young man with zero cooking experience but boundless enthusiasm. I am here to learn from the best, Tony said, accidentally knocking over a stack of parmesan wheels. Chef Palos explains, handing over pizza to restaurant's helper. I love people who like to learn and work hard. But I have some rules in my kitchen. If you learn those, I bet you will an expert chef, he proudly said to Tony while making his all-time favorite spaghettis. Chef Paolo decided to give him a chance. Chef Paolo decided to give the day the big order came. That evening, the restaurant received a massive order for the mayor's birthday party. A giant spaghetti dish big enough to feed 50 people. Chef Paulos was telling this all on phone while taking pre-order. Chef Paulos saw this as an opportunity to showcase his skills. Tony, come here. Today you will learn the art of making perfect spaghetti, he declared to Tony. Tony nodded eagerly, ready for his first big task. Tony was so excited. The sauce situation. Chef Paulus began by preparing his famous tomato sauce. While making sauce, Chef Paulus said, remember, Tony, stir the sauce clockwise only. But Tony, distracted by a fly buzzing around his head, accidentally stirred counterclockwise. The sauce let out a strange gurgle and began bubbling violently. For a minute, Tony realized the change of bubbling voice, but he didn't realize the tense situation going to come next. What did you do? Chef Paolo shouted. The sauce erupted like a volcano, splattering the kitchen with red sauce. The spaghetti disaster. Determined to salvage the dish, Chef Paolo's moved on to boiling the spaghetti. He handed Tony a massive pot and said, fill this with water and salt it generously. Tony, taking generously to heart, dumped an entire bag of salt into the pot. When the pasta was added, it turned into a salty, sticky mess that clumped together like a giant noodle ball. The cheese fiasco. As a final touch, Chef Paolo's instructed Tony to grate fresh parmesan over the dish. But Tony, in his excitement, accidentally turned on the industrial cheese grater at full speed. Cheese flew everywhere, covering the kitchen, the staff, and even the startled customer who had wandered in to ask for the restroom. Tony quickly came out and said, oh no, it's on the floor now, Tony muttered. The unexpected twist. Just when it seemed like the night was ruined, the mayor and his guest arrived. Chef Paolo panicked, decided to serve the clumsy spaghetti and overly cheesy sauce as it was. To everyone's surprise, the mayor loved it. This is the most unique spaghetti I have ever tasted, he declared, taking a second helping. Mir asked, "What do you call it?" Chef Paolo, thinking quickly, and replied, "Spaghetti alla castrofa." After seeing it, he looked around. The mayor laughed. "Brilliant! You have outdone yourself." The aftermath: the dish became an instant hit, and people from all over the city came to try spaghetti alla castrofa. Even outside the town, from other towns, people were only coming to try this special recipe. Chef Paolo's quickly write the dish with the maker in the menu in case anyone asked to see in the menu. He even put the dish in a special offer so people start buying more. Chef Paolo didn't hesitate to give all the credit to Tony. In the end, the taste matters. Tony, despite his disastrous debut, became a permanent member of the team, earning the nickname the Chaos Chef. But still in the kitchen with only other staff were kept repeating his rules. He announced Tony is permanent, but if you follow the steps in this way that Tony took, we all have to hold the mop in our hands instead of cloth to clean the tables while cleaning up the mess Tony made it. Now, Chef Paolo, he learned to impress the occasional culinary catastrophe. After all, even disasters can be delicious. This story of Chef Paulo's ended here, but if you want to know more tales like this, please like, follow, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.